Hello, Fantasy Sports Wizard here, and welcome to episode 51 of the Quest. And on screen, you can see we've changed the formation. This is the conclusion to part one with the 4-2-3-1 test. And you can see that man of the match Fakir comes in form Gamero's there, and in form Taliso's there. Unfortunately, that's going to be the only in form Taliso game I actually get to use him for, as EA then dropped the man of the match to Lisa, which I really need to get my hands on. And on screen, you can see my custom tactics. Pretty much, someone recommended them to me on the EA forum, and spoiler, so far so good. I played 3 games with this. I wanted to play like 5 games, but because of the way it worked out, I only end up playing 3 games. So that suggests to you how well I played. And in the first game with this team, we come up against this monstrosity. That's an insane team in Division 7. I mean, the guy who didn't seem that great, but this team screamed like he had just gone out and bought the account because that was crazy. And at half time, it was a pretty even game. They both was kind of feeling each other out like a boxer, sort of trading a few punches, so to speak. And nothing really happened. It was a matter of getting used to the formation, sort of trying to get like the feel for the way the players moved and whatnot. And so far, what I can say is, I've only played 3 games with it, so it's a little early to draw too many conclusions. But passing seems pretty nice for playing a sort of possession style game. I found I had a very good sort of speed, in terms of the way my players were moving. I was able to get a high passing. Now, high passing is something that I really keep. Is one of my things that I like to focus on. If I got a high passing accuracy, I know I'm playing good football. And if I have a high passing accuracy, I know that I give myself the best chance to go out and win. And if I have that, I believe I typically do go and win. And I had chances this game. And it was just that I just couldn't seem to find the finishing touch, so to speak. Just flashing wide at the post. And as it so happens, this guy is going to draw first blood. And this is all he had to do with he sprints down to the goal line, puts a cross in, which player of the month Kane heads at Lloris. And I'm going to show you the replay. Lloris makes an absolute meal of this save. I couldn't believe that was a goal. It was straight at him and went through him. So infuriated to give out that goal to this guy. I could you just get that feeling of when you're playing someone, how they play. And this guy just didn't feel good. I mean, I know I'm not the greatest player, but I knew I was better than this guy. And eventually, Lacazette gets a chance and gets us back in the game, and it was probably deserved. And then, more or less there, Smalling smashes it against the crossbar. I thought this was cleared off the line, but replay shows that it absolutely rattled off there, and it's probably still rattling right now. It was a thunderous header. But we're going to get the winner here. Lacazette is just fantastic. Well, we don't actually get it from there, but we do go on and get the winner with Lacazette. The guy makes a mess from the corner. He gives the ball straight away back to us, and we're just going to come through, and Lacazette does what he does. He just eats goals for breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack. A very nice finish there, and we get the 2-1 win, 90th minute. Very even game. My passing accuracy does seem a bit low, but I'm going to put that down to the fact that I'm still learning that team, how it responded. You're going to see in the next 2 games that it does go up and it does play a lot better. I mean, I had some fun in the next 2 games. I probably felt like I played some of my best football, so to speak. And again, this team, though, coming up against some weird teams. Bailey at left mid and Giroud at CDM. Okay, guy, Like, I was a little confused at that, but this guy, he was one of those annoying guys that just constantly liked to slide in. So once I knew that that's what he wanted to do, it allowed me to like time my sort of my moves and whatnot, and get my chances, so to speak, and I could draw fouls and just like bait him into fouling me. But it was so frustrating the way he played. Like sometimes I just couldn't like help myself, and I would wind up in his slide tackles. But what's amusing is like he constantly did this. Like he was fouling me. He didn't get a red card until the 80th minute. And the ironic thing is that he then like, he's gone all that time without getting one, and he then gets another one pretty much straight after. So he finishes the game with 9 men. But Lacazette again, like the guy is just too good. It is probably him and Man of the Match Son are by far my two favorite cards in this game right now. Like they are so much fun. Like I don't recall having strikers this clinical. I mean, Michi Batshuayi was proven to be like on that level, but these two guys are like another level, and they finish everything. Like they assist. I don't know. I can't add anything else to them. Like they're just fantastic. And this team like was starting to really gel, and like Fakir is going to finesse one beautifully into the top left-hand corner for his first goal for the club. I am so happy to finally have like a central Fakir. Like I was gutted to miss out on the SBC Fakir, so to get a man of the match Fakir, great. The way this team's playing, he fits in beautifully at a cam, and I was a little surprised they didn't score there. Like, I just managed to go through his defence, and then Courtois came up with the save. But straight from kickoff, Gamero is going to also open his account for the club. And I don't know if I touched on this earlier, but I bought Gamero simply as an investment and to try out. Because his stats just scream to me cam. He looks a fantastic cam. And that shot there, absolute sheer power. Courtois didn't stand a chance. But his stats look really good for a cam, like I said. And for the most part, I really enjoyed him as that, which is giving me an issue because I wanted to do this experiment and like play the 5 games to compare and take it from there. And if I didn't like this formation, I'll go back to my other formation. I will just sell him on and use my untradeable Ousmane Dembele. I now have a conundrum. I really like that this formation is proving to be pretty good. Like I'm having success with it, as I said. I I played 3 games with it, 3 wins, and maybe not the greatest caliber of opponents, but it felt good. It felt really balanced and it flowed. Like it had something that I felt like I didn't have in the previous formation. So maybe this is what I want to go with down the line, so to speak. But back to Gamero, I bought him as an investment with the view that this experiment didn't work out. Well, I'll just go on sell him. A lot of people say that Ousmane Dembele is a fantastic central midfielder. So I was quite willing to then take his card and play him off camera, like 7 cam in the central midfield. Right now, that's not happening because I think this team, bar picking up, say, man of the match, no, yes, man of the match Tolisso, is probably set in stone. I don't think there's much that I can do to like change this team. Maybe like add Matuidi or I don't know. It's really hard. I like don't know what I don't think I can actually improve this team. Maybe like get Griezmann somewhere. That would be an absolute dream. But who sits out? Like I got Beneda, insane. I've got Fakir, insane, and Gamero's like playing really well. Like where do I fit in all these players? Like France is just such an OP nation this year, and It's crazy, like how many good teams like you can come up with using French players, and they're just so good to use. Like I highly recommend like any of those players in my team. I don't even have Conte in that team, for goodness sake, and he's probably one of the best French players this year, if not the best. So go figure that one out. And into the final game of this episode, we just needed one more win to win the title and finally get promoted into Division 6. And we come up against a bit of a. I think he's going for the Real Madrid team. Like he's a little way of getting there, but he sort of got the beginnings of that team minus a few players. But this guy was actually a good player. Like he made me work. I don't know whether it was like a test for like Division 6, but he made me work. Like it meant that I had to really like up my game, and this team rose to the occasion. Like I was able to play a nice passing game, keep the ball, and I mean I got some good saves out of Lloris, but the passing of this team, I was able to like keep the ball, and I was clinical in front of goal, which is one of the things that I've been crying out for. Like I was able to hit him on the counter. Ben Yedder is just going to run away from here, and he's going to slot that home, and we're 1-0 up, and we're on our way to getting the 3 points to win the title. And I got to say, like as we come to the conclusion of this episode, I think I will be sticking with this formation, so much so that I might even consider switching my Premier League team over into this one as well, because I then can go back to rotating the two teams and having very strong teams. And I still have the players I have, like maybe Mane is going to sit out. But I got to say just quickly, fantastic finish from Ben Yedder there. Like the shifting between his feet to get it out and then just fire it past into the net. Oh my days, great goal. But for the most part, this formation is probably going to be my formation for the next few months and into the team of the season. And I'm probably going to go and switch up the BPL one into that, and going to have an attacking quartet of like Spurs players, like Kane at cam, Son at striker, and so forth. That looks an insane setup. So I'm excited to try that out. The defense and midfield looks pretty good as well. But that's going to bring the episode to a close. I hope you enjoyed this. Like talk about the formations I did, and like it helped me out a lot as well. But if you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Aside from that, I'm the Fantasy Sports Wizard, and I shall see you on next time. Bye.